And indeed, as to not disappoint, would you believe it? There's Burger Bud himself. And if you look and you fill in the gaps, this is Burger Bud. Actually, I'm covering up the word Toad, so all you can see is Burger Bud. He exists, he's real, look at this. And this is what you see while racing. It's just a burger. What kind of cart we're looking at? Acceleration and handling, that's what I'm about. Give me the little bitty baby buggy bumper. Here we go. Serving it up, burger style. And you know it's like a highway tourist burger stop because they got like the toothpick fans or the toothpick flags in the burger. I feel like that's very much you're on like a long drive and there's like a place that's kind of, you know, it's not like a food chain. They're like best burgers on this highway, guaranteed. You stop by and they've got like burgers the size of your face with big flags in them. I think I've had a burger, and this is not a joke, okay? It was like one of those extreme food things where, you know, the whole gimmick is that it is strange. But I think I had a burger that was like the size of like a large plate. One time, like if you think of like a medium pizza, not like a large pizza, but like a medium pizza, it was a burger with the same like diameter. I did share it with people, but it was all in one big burger, so you kind of had to split it up. I guess you ate it like a pizza burger. Yeah, can I get a burger for the table? Oh, a round of burgers? No, just one. We'll share. Have you ever seen curry this spicy? Literally lava. I don't think my stomach could take it. Yo, sunny side up. Okay, there 50% of the population on Earth. You know what, that might be generous. I'm gonna go ahead and say like 80 to 90% of the population on Earth is gonna be mad at me for saying this. But I actually kind of like it when they have like those weird burgers with the peanut butter on it. I don't know. I don't know if that's like a one place thing or if more places do that. I've definitely had a cheeseburger. Not a cheeseburger, sorry. It did not have cheese on it. I've had a hamburger that had peanut butter on it. And I have no idea where I had it, but it was not bad. It was, you know, you think of it like peanut sauce. Like they put peanut sauce on everything. Sometimes it's kind of just like a burger with peanut sauce, but they, you know, obviously it's just peanut butter. But if you don't get like the crunchy peanut butter and it's not like sugared up, it really is just peanut sauce. It melts and all that. I'm sorry, I don't know if you're joking. Peanut butter and jelly burgers are good. I don't know if I've had a peanut butter and jelly burger, but like if you're not joking, don't worry. I would never judge anyone for that. Because I like experimentation, okay? When I was younger, I was the kid that would go to like the salad bar and grab like different dressings and then just start dipping food in it to see if any of the combinations tasted good. And everyone looked at me like I was crazy, and I'm like, I don't know, like, have you tried it? They're like, no, duh. Well then how do you know? You don't know, all right? You don't know. Cookies and, okay, listen, again, this is gonna get me in trouble with some people. There's definitely some people that are gonna cringe when I say this. Cookies and ranch was one. When I was a kid, I definitely dipped like a chocolate chip cookie in ranch. I don't know if I'd do it now as an adult, but at the time, man, it hit the spot. I knew it. Based on statistics alone, I knew someone would have a problem with my cookies and ranch story. Someone's gonna have a problem with the peanut butter on the burger. I don't eat like weird stuff all the time, but I'm not afraid to experiment with food, okay? I'll try out some like weird combinations. Cause you never know, like sometimes you might find something weird and good. Peanut sauce and jalapeno jelly? Oh no. See, I'm glad you said that because I was definitely gonna like experiment one day with just normal PB&J. But now I know that I gotta look for specific J. You've saved me the hassle of being like, ew, gross, when I find like a sugarless strawberry jelly. A jalapeno jelly? I've been talking about jalapenos more. Like I've been converted into like a jalapeno enjoyer, and I keep saying the thing I like about them, not the spice, but like they underneath the spice, they got like, there's like a blanket of spice, okay? But if you peel back the blanket, it has one of the most interesting flavors from like any vegetable I've ever had. And I guess I just didn't realize because, you know, all the times I had it, I couldn't look past the spice. So I believe that a jelly would be great because it's got a crazy flavor. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like experimentation. How are you supposed to know what the best food is if you haven't had them all? How am I supposed to know what sauces you should and should not dip a cookie into? Wait, hold on. I'm reading further into the comments as the race goes on. Oh yeah, that's objectively strange. Are we talking about is that the cookie and ranch thing? Am I being turned against? I feel like I was reading the chat and I was building up confidence in the kindred spirit of experimentation, and then I get far enough now that I've been turned on. Have I been the same since? No. It probably changed me as a person. Also, we're doing like normal races. I forgot this is not the knockout. That was not a good reflection of my skill. What cookie specifically? Yes, chocolate chip. Does that help my case or hurt my case? It was like a chocolate chip, but it was like one of the really soft ones. You know how like sometimes there's vending machines and you can find like chocolate chip cookies in them and they're not crumbly. They're like soft, you know, like you bite into it and instead of crumbling apart, it's just kind of like a cake, but not like a cake texture. It's like cookie texture, but it's very secure, I guess is how I would put it. Maybe a little warm from the vending machine. It was like that kind of cookie. Does that help my case at all? It was from like one of those like elementary school salad bar style things where you're like, you go through and they're like, you know, you can take one dessert and you take like a couple cookies and then you go to the actual salad bar and you like dump ranch on your plate to go with your pizza sticks. And then you look between the pizza sticks and the ranch and then all of a sudden your eyes are drifting over to the chocolate chip cookie and you're wondering. And then you think to yourself, there's only one way to find out. Does that help my case at all? A saltier cookie working, but not a sweet one. Okay, it was definitely sweet. It was a decadent chocolate chip cookie, but of like the really cheap variety that they just fill like a tub of and then give to a hungry room of small children. That's how I would describe the cookie. Yeah, I get like a biscuit in ranch, you know? Ranch is like a weird dressing. I can't say that I actually know what's in ranch. Is it egg-based? Is it mayonnaise-based? Is it both? Isn't it? It's just like some spices and like I really don't know. I don't even have any like guesses. But dang if that stuff isn't good on some pizza. I don't like ranch flavoring though, like the chips with ranch on them, not a fan. And you gotta take all this with a little grain of salt, not in the ranch, but just in your mind, because again, I don't think I've had ranch in like 3 years. So, you know, my senses for what ranch is have dulled for sure. I can remember it though. I ate like more ranch than the average person, I would guess. Probably one of my favorite dressings at the time. All right, when the last lap starts and you're in 4th place, you gotta lock in. I'm gonna lose so many points. What have I done? Oh my god, I'm gonna lose like 200 points. Get me out of here. Go, no! Yo, I love the cookie talk. Where does the cookie end? Where does the biscuit begin? Savory and sweet? Are there sour cookies? I feel like that's one of those sentences that makes you like shiver when you hear it. Just trying to imagine what a sour cookie would even taste like. May sour cookies never find me. Cookies with Sour Patch Kids on it? Oh my god. That's gotta be like a dedicated cookie shop. Like I've seen there's like fancy donut shops in places that have like crazy donut combinations where they're stacking it with like different types of cereal and oh man, okay, you know what speaking of weird combinations, there's donuts with bacon and maple bacon donuts. Maple bacon donuts, oh, those are so good. You're gonna think bacon on a donut with the maple though? Oh my god. I've never been lucky enough to get one custom made at a donut shop, but I bought like normal maple donuts and made some bacon and it works just the same. All right, I have to, I've been reading chat while driving and I will still probably, but my words per minute speed is gonna go down a bit because I'm gonna try to come in first. Yeah, the crazier the dessert shop, the better for sure. Maple donut candied bacon. What is candied bacon? Is it just like fancier bacon? No, because they have maple bacon, right? It's just, I guess candied is like, it's bacon wrapped in sugar to the point where it's almost like glazed when you cook it, I think. That sounds about right to me. That seems extreme for sure. Doubling up on like, you put the maple and you got the maple coated bacon, but it's probably really good. What are other good bacon, or sorry, not bacon combos? Bacon in pancakes. The classic Adventure Time song, Making Pancakes, Making Bacon Pancakes, is not wrong. You take some bacon and you put it in a pancake, it's delicious. Chicken works too, by the way. In the experimentation phase of, you know, finding like tasty foods to eat that I don't have to avoid because of what's in them, there has come a time where my wife was making cornbread. Not like cornbread like the way you would normally think of it, where it's like a block of yellow bread with like, you put a little honey on it or something. No. Like using like masa flour to just make like a big loaf of like thinner bread, but it's only cornbread because it's made of corn flour. And then shredding chicken and mixing the chicken into the dough and then putting jalapenos on top while it bakes in the oven is just, it's like a chicken jalapeno bread. It sounds like something you'd get at a pizza restaurant or like a pizza fast food. They got the stuffed crust and the chicken jalapeno bread. Delicious. Bacon makes for really good sweet savories for sure. It's also like super greasy. It's like, you know how like anything with butter tastes like 10% better? I feel like bacon both benefits and suffers from the same thing. Wait, 10 batches only of s'more donuts a year? Are people like lining up at 4 a.m. like they did at GameStops and such for the Switch just to get a s'mores donut? I might. If I lived next to that store at some point in the course of my life, I might. They don't say when they're making it. So what, you're a full-time donut enjoyer? You just sit there at 4 a.m. every morning until eventually, like, minimum 365, or sorry, max 365 days later, you've gotten one? Jalapeno lemonade? That sounds delicious. Like I said, I've been really getting into the jalapeno flavor. Y'all just show up and kind of hope it's there. That sounds like the original Switch. We got our first Switch. They were like sold out and we were like, maybe eventually we'll get a Switch. And then like for some reason we were at GameStop to pick something else up. And I just got in the habit of every time I was at a GameStop being like, hey, do you have any Switches? And, you know, eventually it kind of wears you down. So I was like, oh, any chance you have any Switches? Haha, just kidding. I know you don't. And the guy was like, yeah, actually, we just got a box like 10 minutes before you arrived. And then we got a Switch. It's the exact thing, is the donut. Extremely comparable. You just ask every day. And one day, maybe. Morning routine. Go and check for the donut. You become a regular at the donut shop, but you don't actually buy anything. You just walk in and ask if they have any s'mores donuts. Often enough, though, that you are a regular. Yo, the special? Yep. Yes, sir. Sorry to say, no, we don't actually have any of the donut. Aw, man, well, I'm losing so bad. My skill is gone. You know what it is? I'm not playing Dry Bones. I can't believe I set my title to Burger Bud Serves It Up. I gotta switch to Dry Bones. This is so embarrassing. If people show up because of the title and they see me playing Dry Bones, what are they gonna think? That's okay. I can serve it up as Burger Bud. All right, Burger Bud, you gotta serve it up, man. Don't let me down. Not this time. I'm in 17th. We could easily make this back. Watch this. This is it. This is it. Go. Here it is. I don't know what I got. 7th place isn't too bad. They don't even take card, it's cash only. Yeah, I mean, I think, don't people call those like kind of like hole in the wall places? Not in like a bad way, but in a good way. Like they're kind of just like out of the way, a little bit obscure, but like everyone who knows about it, it's their favorite place ever. Dry Bones is your mortal enemy. You know what's crazy is like, not only to be so good of a restaurant that you don't need the internet for advertising or anything like that, that's huge. But like if you kind of put it in context, it becomes even huger, because think about how many restaurants and stores and like little stop and shop kind of locations existed and were doing like okay margin wise before the internet even, but then like some of them refused to adapt to the internet and just had to like close because it kind of overtook them and like other bigger stores and stuff. So I don't know how long that donut shop's been around, but the fact that like despite it all they can make it work is insane. It's kind of like having a small Magic the Gathering shop. I know it doesn't. Listen, hear me out, okay? When you find like it's not like one of those big name stores selling your Magic cards, but you go to like, it literally, you go to like a mall, and then like in a back alley of the mall, there's like a door without a sign, and you walk in and they're selling bulk Magic cards, and you're like, man, are they making enough money? But then they're holding the Magic tournaments every week, and you're like, they must be. People need their fix. They found an addiction and they capitalized on it. S'more Donuts has created, first of all, with the amount of people coming in every day to check and see if there's s'mores donuts, they're probably selling a bunch of stuff like compensationally. Like, oh, that's too bad, no s'mores donuts. But you know what we do have? We have some, ooh, fresh glazed. Are you gonna say no to a fresh glazed? I wouldn't think you would. And sure enough, you don't. Similarly, Magic the Gathering, are you really not going to buy your cards? What, you want to buy cards? You want to get them in bulk? You come to us. You know why? Because we got the good stuff. Where else are you going to get it? Big brand card store where as soon as you open the card pack, there's someone looking over your shoulder asking you if they can buy it off you? No. Come to our hole-in-the-wall Magic the Gathering shop where we don't look at your cards when you open them, and you get like a 5-cent discount per pack. When you're buying 1 million packs of Magic the Gathering cards, it's gonna matter. That's where they got them beat. Also, I'm racing. This is real racer moments. Oh no, not the banana! That could, oh my god! It's chaos. It's true chaos, please. I'm back in the pack again. This is literally at the corner of like, oh no, you can't go through there? I was trying to take a shortcut. It's literally the opposite of a hole in the wall, but metaphorically or figuratively, it is a hole in the wall. 30 to 40 years? Okay, so definitely like, so they've been making it long enough that they know how, for sure. All right, we can salvage this. Slightly, Toad? It's tragic. No s'mores donut. Well, I'm already here. Might as well get something. Exactly. It's the best advertisement they could possibly have. Is the legendary s'mores donut everyone wants? Does it even exist? Can someone prove that it exists? Have you ever had someone verify? Have you ever met someone who's eaten the s'mores donut? You have once? Okay, so we have the how many degrees of Kevin Bacon or whatever? We're 1 degree from s'mores donut. It's verifiable. You're gonna make me look up my sticky note. I don't have it on me. I don't even have my phone next to me, unfortunately. But if I did, I'd be looking to see if July 2020 was a Saturday on the 4th of July. What is what? I don't know if it's a drill, but the fire alarm's going off. I have to mute and probably end the stream. Sorry, everyone. Bye. A few moments later. Or not. Or not. Hold on. Let me go make sure that there's not an active emergency. Oh no, I'm gonna lose this race. Hold on. I'll be right back. All right. Not sure about the emergency part, so I am going to end the stream just in case, but I promise not to die. I'll be back probably Thursday or something. All right, later. Thank you for joining in the stream and all that. A few moments later. Hello, it's as a chaotic end to part 1 of the stream. I'm back. To those it may concern, I'm still here. For the VOD watchers at the very least, fire alarm went off. I stopped the stream, just in case. Went to look around. Didn't see anything. The fire alarm also like stayed on only briefly. And it wasn't the building-wide one. Like, we're in an apartment. It was the local to the apartment fire alarm. The building-wide one, nothing. And then while I was looking, the second fire alarm went off. And then ended like as quickly as the first. And I don't know what happened, but I looked out the window and some people are barbecuing. And that's my best guess. Oh, well, there it is again. I don't know what is going on. Okay, I listen, for the VOD watchers and stuff, I don't think anything is happening. I think it's like a false alarm, and I'm okay. So keep that in mind, but I guess if it, well, no, it just stopped again. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm good. I don't know. The whole building is fine. I literally went out in the hallway. Nothing was happening. No one is panicking. There's a fire alarm like literally right outside our door. That was fine. The house is still totally cool. I don't know. I'm not trying to be not safe, but at the same time, since it's not like a building wide thing, I don't know. I feel like if we left the apartment, that would almost be more dangerous, because like if something did happen or like a development happened, it'd be better if we were there to, I don't know, call someone about it if it's not like a false alarm. But we looked around, nothing's there. If it was the building wide fire alarm, like we'd be out there with the cat, we'd be putting the cat in the car and like grabbing you know, like our wallets and stuff, guaranteed. But it's just freaking me out. It's like the local one. I don't know if like I don't know, something's hitting the fire alarm. Like, we don't have any candles, but everything seems fine. And also there's only like 4 maybe 5 fire detectors in the apartment, and I went to all of them. So like if it's the building, which it's not, because it's not, you know, happening outside the building or outside the apartment, then those would be going off and they wouldn't stop. Right, this one keeps stopping. I went to all of the fire detectors in the home and like looked around them, looked underneath them to see if there was anything smoking, like an outlet maybe was overdoing it. Hold on. Yeah, no, I mean, everything looks good. I'm doing investigations. Yeah, the fire alarm keeps going off, so like I think I'm fine. It's just for some, I don't know what's causing it, but I am back and I am alive. So here's the thing. If it was the building fire alarm, we have the cat ready. We would like literally evacuate, take the cat, grab like our wallets and I don't know, maybe like 1 or 2 valuables or something, and our shoes, I guess. But someone was barbecuing outside, so I guess there's like a slight chance that some of the smoke from the barbecue is somehow getting in and causing the fire alarm to go off. But it went off again just now. This is the 3rd time. If it's not the building fire alarm, I think it's like probably a liability nightmare if we leave the apartment. Hold on. All right, I'm back. I'm here to like race one more time and assure the people watching and the VOD watchers that I'm okay, because I have a break day on Wednesdays. So like, I don't know, it'd be kind of ominous if the stream ended with a fire alarm and then I was gone for like another day, and it's like, will he or won't he come back on Thursday? I'm gonna come back on Thursday unless, I don't know, like things go crazy. But it literally seems completely fine. It might just be the barbecuing people outside and the smoke is coming in somehow. I've got no idea, but we're safe, okay? Here's what I was trying to say. It's like a liability nightmare. Oh no, we'd lost our first. Oh wait, no, we lost it. What? The blue shell hit me? I wasn't even first. Talk about nightmare. Anyways, I don't know how this works, okay? I don't know how, because it's been a while since I've had to like think about this. But like if you're in an apartment building and the fire alarm goes off in the building, you get out immediately, right? And like they take the liability because they're literally telling you to leave the apartment. But just know, if it's the building, I would leave. I'm not like a fool that would stay and be like, it's probably fine. The firefighters will get to it. No worries. I'm not a fool, all right? I wouldn't do that. It's just, I'm in this weird position where I don't think anything's actually happening. I think it's just something faulty and I don't want to like throw everything out the window and there, hold on. Oh, that was the fastest one. There was 1 beep. Maybe, I don't know what that means. I think it literally might just be faulty. The ominous single beep. Listen, I'm like using too many words to say a simple thing. I want everyone to know I'm not a fool who wouldn't leave a burning building. Secondly, be safe out there. Don't like treat fire alarms like they're nothing. But thirdly, I think something might be faulty and I don't want to like, throw everything out the window and start running with the cat. People can't get angry if the building doesn't exist anymore. Yep, I mean, I think they still could. My anger subsides within the building once I'm out. It's gone. It's localized anger. I mean, it's literally getting better. The fact that that was only 1 beep tells me all I need to know. For now. Then there's no proof it was you. No, is that even true? Because, like, In like detective shows and stuff, aren't they like scanning buildings and they're like, oh, it originated from this single outlet? Like, I feel like when stuff like that happens, there's always someone that walks in and they're like an expert in the matter, and they're like, yeah, it was this exact outlet. Can you believe it? Like, how do you know? I don't know, something about like is this like geologists dating rocks? Talking about, yeah, it went from talking about donuts to like, what the heck is going on? Absolute panic. Donut stream interrupted by random fire alarm, interrupted by like brutal, just cut the feed. That's the kind of vibe I want to bring. It's very authentic, like the bots said. I think that's sort of like the authentic stream vibe that I'm going for now that I'm certified authentic by the bots. You know, because like not every day is not perfect. We don't have perfect every days. All right, that's fake. I'm bringing, this is the real stuff, is when you go from 0 to 100 in like 2 seconds. Oh, that's great for me. I don't know if it works like Mario Kart 8, but in Mario Kart 8, after the blue shell, you get 30 seconds before another blue shell can be gotten by a player. So like the blue shell gets used, and then 30 seconds later, another blue shell can be achieved. If it's the same in this, we have some time. That's safe to get in first. Obviously, not before the finish line though, so staying in second and third is probably safer, which is my way of making an excuse for why I'm in second and third, not first. I would love to be in first. I even have an anti-blue shell item, but the items are better when you don't have to use them. All right, middle of the pack. We can do this. Top 10, that's my goal. Like my peak Mario Kart gameplay mindset, mind you. Also, I was doing the equivalent of like texting and driving while doing the rankings, because I just could not get enough of the donut conversation. So it hasn't been a great showing today, but it was a fun stream. I actually really like Outer Wilds so far. It's a little overwhelming mechanically just because I haven't played a game like it in some time. But I think at its core, it's definitely gonna be fun. You just gotta get into like the point where we have a weapon that we actually like, you know, the sniper rifle, and we're using it in ways that are manageable. Either way though, the fire alarms don't appear to be repeating after that last one, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna end the stream anyways. I came back so that there's no panic, and I'm gonna go like double check all the things. I'm gonna see if there's like, you know, dead batteries in any of the smoke detecting apertures, etc. But I hope everyone has a good rest of their days, evening, nights. Hey, thanks for watching to the end. If you like what you saw and you want to support the channel, be sure to like and subscribe. I did this live at twitch.tv/pixelparakeet, so if you want to join in on the fun next time, you can check me out there. I hope to see you there. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Maybe a little warm from the vending machine.